Hi everyone, it is Wednesday, 10:12 a.m., February 6th. I had someone ask me if I would do a publication giving my thoughts on NEO USD Tether, Binance. Uh, and this will be the last one that I can do for today. They give you an allotment of 4 video publications over a 24-hour period. I've already done 3, so this will be the last one I'll be able to do for about the next 20 hours. But I'm starting out in the 2-day time frame, looking at the blue LSMA in God mode. Well, I'll tell you what first. Let's look at the stochastic RSI. Note how each time when it's come down from up high, when it's come down, bounce. Even when it came down from here, bounce. When it came down from here, bounce. And when it came down from here, bounce. And came down from here, bounce. And this is in the 2-day time frame. And note how the leading blue line of the stochastic RSI is already wanting to cross over the red. So we're expecting that bounce, then coming down. In my opinion, coming down to probably the 0 level before having a chance of going up. And again, this is the 2-day time frame. So I'm still expecting downward pressure. Another sign of downward pressure. The green line is currently coming down. The yellow energy ghost is currently coming down. The blue LSMA is coming down. The red RSI is coming down. In my opinion, the blue LSMA is liable to continue coming down to at least the 20% level. On its current trajectory, that's February 14th. If it continues down further, like it did previously back over to the left, to come down to similar levels, now we're already at February 18th. If it bounces a couple of times, it could be around the 26th, where then potentially going up. So somewhere between, let's say, if it bounced off the 20% level, then that's February 14th or 15th. If it came down and bounced off of that. If it continues down below the 20% level, then it could be later than the 15th. It could be the 16th, the 18th, or as late as the 26th before we see a reversal to significant upside pressure. Now, just because we still have more downward pressure, that does not necessarily mean that the price action will come way down. Do not assume that. It just it could very well mean that we just continue out sideways until we reach around the 14th or 15th or the 26th before then finally going up. So just because we have downward pressure, that does not necessarily mean the price action has to come way down. It could come down just a hair more before going up. It could remain sideways. It could come down to a similar level as back here at around $5.50 to kind of like have a double bottom, a W formation, you might say, before going up. So that's just pointing out the 2-day time frame. The 3-day time frame, the stochastic RSI, it's like it wants to roll back up currently, but me personally, I don't believe it is. At least not yet, not anytime soon. That's my opinion. The Phoenix RSI is just now reaching the 0% level. The stochastic RSI could turn up around the 20% level, maybe about right here. That would be as soon as February 12th that we could see a reversal to upside pressure. And I have mentioned on my Cardano, Bitcoin, and Ethereum publications that the soonest I see a reversal to upside pressure could be February 12th. but it could be as late as February 26th, which is right around in here. The red RSI, yeah, the green's coming up currently, but the red RSI is still coming down. Note how the green back here came up while the red RSI was coming down, and I'm lining it up at the same level as what it was over here. So let me go back over here. Now I'm lined up with the same levels present day. And I'm just doing that to show you that this green line that's coming up right here could turn back down very easily, just like it did right here, to allow more time for the red RSI to get down to the 20% level or lower before we see a chance of reversal to upside pressure. The blue LSMA does not necessarily have to come down to the 20% level. It reflects more the price action. It's kind of like an average of the price action. So don't assume the blue LSMA must come down to the 20% level. No, it does not have to. That's why most of the time, a lot of times, I give the red RSI more attention than I do the blue LSMA, especially in higher time frames, such as this 3-day time frame that we're in currently. 4-day time frame. Note how the stochastic RSI is currently coming down. Let's not assume that it's going to come all the way down to the 20% level or lower. Yes, it could. The Phoenix ARI, I'm expecting it to go to 0%, may flat line a while before finally going up, maybe as late as the 26th of February where it can turn up. But the stochastic RSI, it could come down to the 20% level, but then bounce off the 20% level. I've seen it do that before. Of course, not on this pair, but I've seen it do it on other pairs before. So there's just not enough data here in the 4-day time frame for me to say that the stochastic RSI will likely go down to 0%. I could see it going down to 20%. I have a hard time seeing it go down to 0% in this 4-day time frame. Let's go to the daily. In the daily, note how our leading blue line of the stochastic RSI has crossed over the red line. So yes, we're currently experiencing downward pressure. Also note the energy, the yellow energy has come down and it's still declining. It's still falling. The red RSI made contact with the green line while the green line was going down, indicating downward pressure. And the blue LSMA made contact with the green line while the green line was going down, indicating downward pressure. So this green line is liable to keep going down a bit further. It could come down to about 2.5% maybe before we see a chance for reversal to upside pressure. And the red RSI might come down to around the 20% level before we see reversal to upside pressure. But again, this is the daily. It could bounce around here a few times in the daily on until we get around to the 15th, which is right here. Anywhere from the 15th to the 26th, which is right here, because remember what we saw in the higher time frames, we're expecting at the earliest, as soonest, is the 12th. So that's a possibility where it can turn up around the 12th. That is a possibility. But somewhere between the 12th and the 26th of February is what I'm seeing right now for a chance for reversal for upward pressure sometime around that time frame. I hope this was helpful to the guy that asked me if I could do something for NEO US dollar Tether for Binance, and maybe the 12-hour just for the heck of it real quick. Yes, the red RSI and blue LSMA is currently going down. Energy's going down as well. And the stochastic RSI is coming down. So we still have downward pressure for quite a while yet. Hope this was helpful again. If you don't mind, take a moment to click like if you found this was helpful. I wish everybody happy trading. Have a good day.